Folks, if you could have just one more season of SG-1, Atlantis, or Universe, which would you pick?
I want to go last. Evie, go first.
Ooh, oh, it's a tough one. Look, I'd probably say because there was more unfinished stories, I would probably go with Atlantis. You know,
I
like
respect
what
it.
happened? What happened? You know, did it stay in the San Francisco Bay? Did it make it to the moon like it was supposed to? Like, there's just so many different unanswered, yeah, untied
Did it go back to
ends that
Pegasus?
exactly.
Yeah,
Did it
I
go
always
back to
wanted them to.
Pegasus? What happened with Todd? Like, just so many different questions. Whereas I think they kind of tied up a lot of loose ends in SG1. Although, of course, I didn't get my, Jack and Sam finale, but it's fine. I get it.
None of us did, honey. None of
Up
us did.
here,
And we're
it
still bitter.
happens.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think they sort of finalized everything with like the two movies and everything. So
I want to go
I'd be
last,
more
David.
satisfied with Atlantis.
I would
Obviously
like
as well with Universe. Obviously as with
I would
Yeah,
I would
I was
like
gonna
another
say that,
season
yeah.
of Universe.
And I'm
if I
going to
had to
say
pick.
ditto.
Yeah?
Ditto.
I
Ditto,
think
yeah.
that Atlantis, to really make fans satisfied, I think there would have to be some kind of conclusion with the Wraith. Stargate Extinction was not going to do that. It was going to be an expansion. So there would have been, okay, yay, Stargate Extinction, more please. With Universe, I really think that the cosmic background radiation really needed an answer.
I'm not gonna lie, I was so excited for that storyline. Like I already knew it was cancelled by the time I'd got around to that, because obviously things happen in the UK later. But when they brought that up, honestly, it's my favorite concept. Is just thinking and considering the fact that we're not the first iteration of of life, not us, but like our current universe, and so
yeah,
having that
bounce.
potential. Yeah, there could be so much potential with the cosmic radiation in the background. So I was like, oh, are they going to like dive into that stuff?
To the next,
yeah,
cosmic. Yeah, it could be for sure.
It's just so fascinating.
3,500 results. SG1 got 17%. Universe got 37%. Atlantis got 45%. And no more of any of these got 1%, as probably it should.
1%.
Wow.
So Atlantis is up there at top with 45, Universe trailing behind at 37, and SG1 at 17%.
I'm really glad that a lot of people do agree. Like, I think we all want more of SG1. Like, if anything's going to come back, if it's SG1, we're all going to be so happy and so grateful if that ever happened. But I think that like Atlantis and Universe do need to be explored more. Universe, in my opinion, most of all. So I think I agree with everybody. Everybody like, we just want more Stargate in general.
Right.
But yeah, I'm glad that people are like, yeah, more Atlantis, more Universe. Because especially Universe is just so underappreciated.
This is true.
It is a great show. Yeah. So I'm really glad there are people out there who like fight for it.
Reese Hart. I loved SG1 and Atlantis. They were both, however, more or less got endings that wrapped up their shows, even if with Atlantis some things were left in limbo, like with the fate of the Pegasus Galaxy. Universe, on the other hand, had only just found its groove and had so much potential moving forward. Evie, what do you think about that?
Yep.
You still going to stick with Atlantis?
I think I'm still going to stick with Atlantis only because, like, I understand that Universe has its followers, but to be quite honest, it wasn't my favorite of the three. I appreciate it. I do appreciate it, and I love David Blue, but I'm just not a massive fan.
David Blue is just the big highlight.
The way, she's gorgeous. I'm just not a big fan of the way the story was told, but that's just me.
That's fair.
And
I just want to say you're still my best
almost
friend.
the same reason I don't really like Battlestar Galactica is too sort of over dramatized for me. Does that make sense?
Do you mean
look, you can come for Universe, but you can't come for Battlestar. Yeah, it's too real. I love Battlestar Galactica because of how serious it is and all the real life conversations they're having in a fictional world. And maybe as a 15-year-old kind of appreciate things and kind of care more about what's happening in our, political landscape. I wouldn't say I'm vastly educated, but I care more. And yeah, Universe did feel a bit off, but obviously it was just very different from what we're used to. But again, I kind of like that, and I do wish, going off our conversation before, that they had waited a while longer, or chosen a tone more appropriate for the time. Because obviously,
yeah,
like now,
I think David said
it would be perfect.
last week. Yeah, David said last week it was sort of ahead of its time, so it wasn't appreciated.
Yeah. And you're so right.
I guess like a fine piece of art, you know, like Van Gogh. He wasn't appreciated in his time.
That's true. See, there you go. Exactly.
Yeah. See, Evie doesn't appreciate Battlestar and Stargate Universe in its time. So
it's not for everybody.
Yeah.
No,
it's
fine.
Battlestar is definitely in my
It's
top
okay,
5.
Evie. I won't judge you.
I know.
Oh, you know what, David? I'm so glad that 2/3 of this little group love Battlestar Galactica and has it in their top 5. It's okay, Evie. It's okay.
Like Seinfeld. I don't think you've seen Seinfeld.
Oh, Seinfeld.
Look, I'm young. I wasn't even born. Let's cut me some slack.
Well, you've seen all these other shows that weren't where you weren't born yet. Get around to it.
When did Seinfeld come out?
1990 to 99.
Okay. See, that's like the oldest one. X-Files in 93. Look, the thing is, right, if it was old and it wasn't forced on me by my dad, it's his fault.
Check out Seinfeld.
So,
just watch it.
Yeah,
Start at, like,
I need
season
to.
3 and check it out. It's funny.
I'm actually
really?
I'm wearing Seinfeld pajama pants because I'm just like business up top, relaxation down below.
I'm wearing my friend's pajamas that you got me, Evie. Thanks.
So you are?
I'm wearing someone else's pajamas.
I changed them out, but I was, and they're sitting next to me in a pile on the floor.
Oh,
like,
all right.
I took them off to exchange them.
Bastian said, while SG-1 is my favorite series, it had a proper conclusion. The fact that Atlantis was left floating in San Francisco Bay is frustrating, so I definitely would have liked a 6th season. I get that, you know, like, imminently there's something that has to happen next. And the comics, there were comics that were produced that do serve that purpose.
Are they considered canon?
So the authors would tell you they are considered canon until something live action bumps it. As a person who was like held the keys to the canon along with some others at MGM, it's like secondary canon. Anything live action is canon. That's really how it worked.
That bums me out because I really love the Stargate novels that they've done.
Yeah.
One of my favorites, I think it's called Allegiance or something. It's by Karen Miller. I love that book so much. I read it when I was a kid, and it's upstairs. I read it so much that every part of like the cover is torn, and I just love the idea of the expanded stuff because it gave me more content it gave me more episodes, but longer. And the idea of it not being canon, I spoke to Jenny about this forever ago. I was like, this breaks my heart because I want to think of it as canon, and it being secondary is like, it really bums me out. But I get it, but I'm bummed out.
Madness Forever said, I'd love to see any one of them come back. Universe would probably be the easiest to bring back storyline-wise, as they wouldn't need to explain much between the show ending and coming back, and would work with the cast aging. I mean,
I was going to say, the ages.
Oh, yeah, that would work well, actually.
With the pods, for sure.
They all look pretty similar to how they looked when...
Except David
when
Blue,
the show ended.
But he just found the gym on Atlantis and, you know, worked his ass off.
He did. Well, what else was he going to do, right?
Right, you know?
I love
focus on himself.
Yeah, you know what? That is such a good point. If he's on his own for all that time while everyone's in stasis, what is he going to do? Man's going to get ripped. 100%. Yeah. Makes sense.
Totally is.
Come back with another, you know, Stargate Universe show continuing on.
I'm not sure what he's eating, but yeah. Absolutely.
Some sort of protein thing.
There was nothing left.
They
that Thanksgiving dinner was basically most of the last of the food. So
this is why you don't just do that with your food. Always ration.
But they were going into the okay. All right. We need to rewatch the final episode. Luke Maslin. I couldn't choose. I love them all. I think it's sad that my favorite show has ended. So
yeah. See, I agree with
Luke.
that 100%. Yeah, it was nice that in Universe all the actors did like kind of come back in random, you know, like moments. Like David Hewlett was hilarious in his Stargate Universe thing.
Got a nod.
Almost everyone, yeah, and it was great. Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, hello.
This is Freya Anise.
Freya Anise.
Yes,
lift her up a little bit. Hello.
I don't like cats.
Oh no, she's beautiful.
She is beautiful, but I want to sneeze.
Oh, I'm actually technically allergic too, but you get used to them.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, I never
Yeah,
did.
well, we got her originally because she looks like she's a Russian blue somewhere, so she doesn't molt as much.
Okay.
But I've just developed a tolerance, I guess, to cat hair.
Hi everyone, Nicole here. Thanks for watching our video. David and Evie and I are really excited to make more Wormhole Extremists content going forward. We'd love to have some feedback, more comments. Please like and subscribe so you can be aware of more content coming in the future. And thank you so much, and we'll see you on the other side.